Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. This is your girl Casalila, and in today's video I'm going to make a shrimp Antonia beaded bag, but this time around I know a lot of people use pearls for this, but I'm going to use those sugar beans for it. I actually started making it and I remembered I have to shoot, so I have made a long chain already. So this is something you can do if you really know how to do beads. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm making 12. So I'm just gonna make a 10 for you to see here. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel, like this video, and then share it as well. These are the beads I'm using. I don't know whether one pack will be enough, but I think 1.5 will be enough. And then I'm using my cord. This time around I'm using 0.8, a pair of scissors, and that's all. So I'm just gonna make a 10. I'm continuing from where I started. I go in 3 beads.
I'm not gonna spend much time in this place because you all know how to make a base now. Max, you all know how to make it now. If you've been watching my videos, you should be good by now. So I'm going to make sure this video is so simple and short, very short. So I'm gonna continue. Make it 10.
So I'm making a 10 here. I've made 7 against 12 here. So we're going to start with weaving the whole body of the bag. So this is where I ended. I have a long thread, so I'm not cutting any different one. So I'm starting with 3. So continue weaving till you get here, and then I'll come and show you how to move to the next stage.
So we're going to, you see we have this here, so we're going to put this cord into this one again. So now we're done with one row. We're moving to the second row. So whenever you're starting, start with 3, the rest are 2.
Okay, so hi guys. We're going to continue from here. I already made some of the notes on it. You could see that you could see the dots on it. So I already made this. So I'm going to continue with this, but I have to explain something to you for you to get it. So with this one, I left 2 beads. Like I weaved first bead, second bead. So I started the note on the third one, and then I made the first note, and then I weaved 2 more. I started the second note on the third one. So you can decide to start yours on the second one, but like it would be joined together. So instead of starting from the second one, you could leave a space so that people will actually see the design you are creating, or you could leave even more than that, or you could even leave three beads. It all depends on you. And then one thing I want to correct is I made this one 12. So if you look here, if you check this side, because of how I made mine, there is only 1 space here, but this side there is 2 space here. So it's not even, it's not balanced. So you could either make it 11. If you are making the notes 3, you can make it 11 instead of the 12 I made. So note that. That's what one thing I wanted to teach. But let's continue, because I'm going to start a new row, which I'm going to make some of the notes here. Okay, so I'm at the line where I'm supposed to start a note from, but I can't start it right here. So I'm going to go through the process here. There is something I need to tell you about this kind of bead bag. It's a bit complicated, okay? So you have to be careful whilst doing it. You have to do a lot of calculations. Now, I'm at a row where I am supposed to do a note. You could see the note has to be in line, and I'm in the middle of it. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want anything like complications. I'm already starting a new row, but because I have some of the thread remaining, I don't want to cut it. I want to weave to this part, okay, this one, and then start this note rather than starting a note here, because I might get missing or frustrated along the line, because I want you to understand it very well. So I'll start it from here and then do this note, do it, and when I get here I'll complete that section. So I'm just going to interlock it so I get to this particular bead. You just make sure you interlock it well, that's all. So what I did was I just interlocked it. If we're a beginner, if you get to a point like this and then you interlock it, or maybe you're going to lock the bag or your thread is finished, like a point where we have notes, make sure you weave to a point where you can't start a note from, and then start the notes like whilst you are doing it, else you get messed up. I could have continued and then nothing would have happened, but since I'm teaching you and you need to get this, I don't want to use that method because you get confused, honestly. So what I'm going to do is, we have a note here, so definitely this is the first note I'm going to do. So I take 3, so this is the row of the first note. You can see it's in line here. Instead of us to put it here, we won't do that. So what we do is, you put it like this, you pick 3 beads, 1 here, 1 here, and then cross the last one. So this is how it's going to be like. One here, 1 here, and then cross the last one. 2. So this is the second one I have crossed. And then we do last one. 1 here, 1 here, then cross.
So you see this middle part, this is the one in the middle, this one is the one in the middle. We skip this one and then we put the bead in this particular bead. So now you can see the notes created. And now when you come back to your normal weaving, you take 2 of this like so. 1, 2, you cross it. So you do the normal one, so you get to a different note.
So we are almost at the beginning of a different note. So you can see the line here. So you still put 2 beads on, you cross the last one, you don't put it in the next bead like how we were weaving this one. So what you do is you pick 3 beads. After that, you pick 3 beads, one here, and then you cross the last one. So like this one, you pick another 3,
So this is the one in the middle. We skip this one. We put it in this next bead. We come back to the normal weaving. 2,
so this is how it's going to be like. You continue the process. So I want to get here and then teach you how to do that. The third one all around. So what I'm going to do is do this one where we started from. So now we are on this particular row where the note starts from. So we've put our 2 in it. Instead of we putting it here, we won't do that. So what we're going to do is to put 3 beads. 1, 2, cross the first one, we put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, we cross it. And then we skip the middle one. We're going to put it in this next bead.
now you see this is the ending part, so we put it in this bead again. And then cross the last one.
So at the end of the day, we have all the beads lined up and we're going to start a new row. So now we're going to start a new row with 3 beads. And then 2 beads. Now look at this one very well. So what we're going to do, the next one is we put 2 beads again and we cross it. But this time around there is nothing here. There is nothing here. So what we're going to do is we take another 3 beads. One here, one here. So the 3 beads, you're going to fix this one here, right here, the middle here, like the hole here. So we take 3, we cross the last one, and automatically a paper will share, like it will be here. So this is the next available bead. So we just fix it into this one. Now you can see that the hole is covered and the bead is in. So let me repeat that same step again. Then we move ahead with our tutu. Alright, so I'm gonna put it here on this particular line. So this one, I'm not going to put it in any bead. I take 3, I put a 3, one here. So we don't put it in anything. You just pick another 3 beads. So one here, you cross one. The one that is here is going to fill the hole that is here. You cross it. You put it in this one. There's the next bit, so that's what you're going to do. So now you can see. we have nothing to put here again, so we take 3 again. So that's the procedure you're going to use to make, or after making your note and you move to the next step, that's the procedure you're going to use to fill in that empty space here. So this 1 2 3, 1 here, 1 here, requires the last one. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to continue to weave all around to here. So I'm almost at the ending part of this side, and I wanted to show you because it's a bit confusing here. Now what you do is, okay, so this is it. So we put 2 beads, cross it, so now you could see there is a hole here. There are this bead here too. We're closing the side. So what we're going to do now is to pick one particular bead. You see, if we're supposed to go around, it would be like 3, we put it in the next one, 3, we put it in the next one. Now we have these 2 beads here. So what we're going to do is we need 1 to replace the one in the middle. So we put 1 on this hand, and then we go into this particular bead, this one, like so. You put through. So now when we put through, this is how it becomes. Okay, you can see this is in the middle, and we have 1, and we already have 1 2 3. So we already have 1 2 3. So we just put 1 particular bead, and then we cross it to fill that gap there, because you're making it full. So at the end of the day, we have everything intact, and then we have our knots. So this is the first one. We've already made 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I'm just going to make the last one. We create the last knot, and then we are done with the bag. So just use the same step to create this. So we begin a new row with how we do that. So we're going to repeat this one once, and the third time we're going to make another this thing, knots, and then we're finally done with the bag. So just repeat the same steps till you finish with all your knots. You can make as many as you want, however long you want the bag to be, so you can make it. Depends on you. Okay, so practically I'm done with this bag. I'm explaining some few things I did for you to get this, because I couldn't film. Or okay, so I weaved the under part. I made this knot on the 3rd row. I weaved 2 lines, 2 rows again. I made another knot on the 3rd row. I weaved 2 lines again, made another knot, weaved 2 lines again, made another knot, and then 2 lines again to end it. So I'm going to weave the handle, but the handle, I'm not going to show a video of that, because I already have a different tutorial about how I made that type of handle in my other videos. I've already posted that handle before, so that's the same handle I'm going to use here, apply it here. So I'll just put the link of that handle in the description box, so kindly check on that so that you know how to make that and then attach to the bag. So I'm basically going to do that, and then finally we're done with the bag. So give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then share it as well. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. Bye. See you in my next video.